Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today we've got another super fun video where I'll be using Shauna's team. Shauna wasn't necessarily one of Ash Ketchum's rivals, but was more part of a trio of side characters being alongside Tierno and Trevor, where they each received one of the Kanto starters, which she in turn received a Bulbasaur, and seeing as we've done videos for both Tierno and Trevor, I thought it makes sense to complete the trio with using Shauna's team. In the anime, we don't unfortunately see Shauna using 6 Pokemon, but we do see her with her Ivysaur, which is bloody cool as it's interesting as she never evolved it, and following that we see her with her Floette, and then we also see her with a Gothitelle, which I thought would be fun to add to the team as well, and then regarding the rest of the team, I decided to use some of her in-game Pokemon, like her Goodra and her Sylveon. And then finally, we'll also be using one of her Masters Pokemon, that being Klefki. And with that, that rounds the team to Ivysaur, Floette, Gothitelle, Goodra, Sylveon, and Klefki. And while we're on the subject, I've got a whole playlist of anime characters up until Generation 6, so I'll leave a link in the top hand corner, right about there, just in case you fancy checking out those previous characters' videos. And let's do our quick question of the day while we're on the subject. Let me know down below in the comments what's your favourite Pokemon from Shauna's team. And yeah, if you want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Okay, so my opponent's got a Rillaboom, a Sinistcha, a Meowscarada, a Hisuian Electrode, a Gloom, very cool to see that, probably Eviolite, love to see it, and also a, oh god, what was that Pokemon called? The Pepper Pokemon, I forgot his name, but I'm sure you know what it is. I'm going to lead off with my Klefki, and let's do this. Alrighty, so, who are you leading off with, eh? So, out comes the Meowscarada, okay, so, we resist its Grass and, Dark moves, so that's always good to see. I'm thinking, do I want to go for a Iron Defense right off the bat? Do you know what? I think I'll go for an Iron Defense. Yeah, Iron Defense looks good, right? So, let's go for an Iron Defense. Let's do it. Alrighty, so Klefki goes for that +2 in defense. Fantastic stuff. What are they going for? Maybe a knockoff? Let's find out. Maybe they think I'm like Clay. Oh, U-turn. Okay. Who would they go into on this? I'm not too sure. Maybe something that wants to lead seed me, perhaps? Let's find out. So, back goes the Meowscarada. Let's see. Alright, so... oh, into Villain. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so, do I want to Terra, Flying on this, on their, Fire type move and go for a Calm Mind, eh? So, that would be fun, wouldn't it? But, I mean, I suppose nothing really wants to switch in on this. I mean, I guess I could go into, do you know what? Let's go for that Terra Flying and let's go for that Calm Mind. Let's do it. So, okay, here we go. So, they're going to go for the Fire-type move. Will be a +1 special defense, so it depends on how strong they are. They could be Choice Specs for all I know, right? So I'm just doing it because of the sake. I've never actually used. I never actually used Klefki, let alone offensive attacking Klefki, right? So okay, we go for that +1 in special attack and special defense. Fantastic stuff. So all right, Fire Blast or Flamethrower maybe. Let's find out. So or maybe Growth. Who knows? Oh, Overheat. Hold on, buddy. Okay, so Klefki takes that amazingly though. So good job, Klefki. So. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a spike because at this point I feel like I want to get up some hazards, right? So they're -2 right now, so we're in a really good position. I'm going to go for a spikes. Let's do it. All right, so they're withdrawing the Scovillain. Cool, cool, cool. Who could they be going into? Oh, maybe the Electrode. The Electrode. Yeah. Okay, so it is the Electrode. Okay, so fair enough. So, do I want to go for the Calm Mind on this? Do I think they're a fully offensive? I mean, I suppose they probably are a fully offensive set, right? So, do I want to switch now? Who would I switch into? I suppose the Goodra is fantastic against this, right? So let's go for a +2. And I just want to test it out, right? This is for science. So okay, we're +2 in special defense. So what are they going for? A Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt? Let's find out. So the Hisuian Electrode's going for the Volt Switch. Okay, so let's see how we take it. Klefki takes that pretty well. Not too bad. So good job, Klefki, buddy. And okay, so let's see who comes in. Good job, Klefki. And all right, I think we're okay. Alright, so, Gloom's coming in. Okay, so, this thing might have Toxic or Leech Seed or something, right? So, I'm thinking that I want to get up as many hazards as possible at this point because I'm +1 in special defense. Gloom's, I don't think this is an offensive variant, right? So, I'm going to go for another layer of spikes. Let's do it. So, okay, Klefki goes for that second layer of spikes. Fantastic stuff. So, those will really start helping out later on, right? So, what's the Gloom going for? Leech Seed, maybe? It's going to go... oh, it is Leech Seed. Cool, cool, cool. So, alright. I'm going to get up the third layer of spike, and then I'll switch out, right? Because at this point, Klefki, whilst we weren't able to, like, go on some sort of offensive rant, if you will, we got up the spikes, right? So that's always great. So Leech Seed is kind of being cut in half by the leftovers, which is always good to see. So, okie dokie. Yeah, let's go for one more spike. Let's do it. Alright, so Klefki goes for that third layer of spikes. Fantastic stuff. So, okay, what are they going for now, eh? So maybe a Sludge Bomb is going to be the... Oh, Acid Spray. Cool. Okay, that's fine. So Klefki takes that pretty well. So we get we're now -1 on special defense. We get some more leftovers, but then we'll take some Leech Seed damage, right? So, okay. Good job, Klefki, buddy. And now I'm going to switch. The question is, who do I want to switch into? I guess I could go... I can't go into Floette. Okay, so I'm going to go into my Gothitelle. I'm going to trap this in. And then I'm going to go for a substitute in case they go for a Leech Seed, right? So, okay. Come on in, Gothitelle, buddy. I need your assistance. Maybe they're going for an Acid Spray. I don't know. So, they are going for the Acid Spray. Fair enough. So, Gothitelle takes that relatively well. Good job, buddy. And, yeah, we are Choice Spec. So, oh, I forgot we're Choice Specs. Okay, so I'm going to go for the, I'm going to go for the Trick to cripple this. So, okay, Gothitelle goes for that Trick. The Gloom is now crippled with our Choice Spec, so it all depends on what they've gone for, right? If they've gone for Leech Seed, we won't be in the best position, but it's better than, like, some sort of Sludge Bomb, right? So they did go for the Leech Seed, so cool, okay. So Gothitelle is now trapped. Sorry, the Gloom is trapped in, right? But they've Leech Seeded me, so what do I want to do against this, eh? So let me have a think for a second. Okay, so I'm going to go into my Ivysaur because they won't be able to Leech Seed me, and then they'll think they'll have to switch, right? And then I'll go for a substitute, and then I can go for a Toxic or a Leech Seed depending on who they switch into, right? Alright, so Gothitelle, come on back, buddy. And yeah, okay, so Venusaur, come on in, and we'll soak up that Leech Seed. We'll go for the substitute, and okay, so sorry, I said Venusaur, I mean Ivysaur. So, okay, now they'll realise the Gloom's not trapped in. Let's go for that substitute. Here we go. I just realised as well that we both got the second evolution grass poison types of Kanto, so that's kind of cool. So, oh, Scovillain's coming in. Okie dokie. So, I am going to Toxic this because then it'll be on a timer, right? So, okay, Ivysaur goes for that substitute. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so they'll have to waste a turn attacking me. Let's go for that Toxic. Here we go. Alright, so, oh, they were drawing the Scovillain, so I wonder who's coming in, eh? So, someone's going to get Toxic regardless, right? So, oh, Sinistra. Perfect. Okay, so that's great. I'm really glad. Okay, so let's not miss our Toxic Ivysaur. Let's do it. So, Ivysaur, let's go for that Toxic. Here we go. Fantastic. Okay, so now that Sinistra's on a timer, things are looking great. So, what could they be going for, eh? So, not too sure. Oh, maybe Shell Smash, right? So, interesting. I'm going to go for a... oh, they're leftovers. Cool. All right, fair enough. So, now they'll take the first round of Toxic. There it is. Could they be Shell Smash Baton Pass? That'd be crazy, right? So, let's go for a Synthesis to get our health back, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so they go for the Shadow Ball. Fair enough. So, I've got good special defense, Bulk, but I wonder if it'll break my substitute. It probably will, right? So, yeah, it does. Okay, fair enough. But thanks to the Synthesis, we'll be back up full health. And then I'll go for a substitute on their next hit, right? So, back and forth like this until the Toxic wears them down. So, good job, Ivysaur. And yeah, it's funny how Ivysaur just goes so well into their team right now because of the poison typing, right? So, fantastic stuff. So, okay, they take the second turn of Toxic. Lovely jubbly. Now, let's go for a substitute. Let's do it, Ivysaur. Alright, so they go for the Shadow Ball. Alright, let's see how much we take, eh? So, Ivysaur takes that like a boss. Good job, buddy. So we go for another substitute, and now we'll go for a Synthesis, getting back up to full, and rinse and repeat, right? So, okay, they get some more leftovers. Now they'll take the third round of... Oh, and they left. Amazing. Okay, so fair enough. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Alrighty, so my opponent's got a Mewtwo, an Annihilate, a Rayquaza, Cleavor, what's his face, Armarouge, and the Poliwrath. Interesting team. I'm going to lead off with my Klefki, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with, eh? So who? Oh, Mewtwo right off the bat. Okie dokie. So I'm Steel, so we resist these Psychic type moves. Unless they've got a Fire Blast or something, which could be scary. Let's go for that initial Calm Mind. Let's see what they go for. Alright, so there's the Unnerve. Okie dokie. Let's cross our fingers that they haven't got a Fire Blast, and let's do this. Alright, so Klefki goes for that +1 special attack and special defense. Fantastic stuff. Oh, I just realised they might have Earth Power, right? So, let's see. Have they got Earth Power? Let's find out. So, they're going for the... Oh, Aura Sphere. Fantastic. So, Klefki takes that like a boss. Good job, buddy. So I'm going to go for another Calm Mind to get to +2 special attack and special defense. And actually, do I think they'll switch? No, I think it's in my best interest to get up special attack boosts. Alright, so +2 special attack and special defense. Here we go. So, alrighty. So, what could they be going for? Maybe another Aura Sphere. Let's find out. So, alright, what are you going for, Mewtwo? It's going to be another Aura Sphere. Fair enough. So, Klefki's taking those like a boss. Okay, so maybe it's time to go for +3 special attack and special defense. Yeah, let's do it, Klefki. Alright, so +3 special attack and special defense. Let's go. Alright, so, alright, +3 it is. So, I wonder if they're just going for another Aura Sphere. So, after this, maybe I'll go for +2 defense with Iron Defense to be on the safe side. But yeah, at this point, we're looking really good. So, Psy Strike. Oh, that takes my defense into consideration, right? So, okay, time to go for the Iron Defenses now to get the boost right. So, okay, Klefki, you're doing amazing, buddy. So, let's go for that Iron Defense. Here we go. So, alright, Klefki goes for that +2 in defense. The Psy Strike will do even less damage now. So, okay. We have taken a considerable amount of damage. So, at this point, maybe I should start going for the Draining Kisses. Or actually, I'm going to go for another... I'm going to go for +4 defense so that their Psy Strike will do less, right? So, let's do it. Alright, so Klefki goes for that +4 defense. Fantastic stuff. So, alright, show me. Are you going for the Psy Strike or are you going for the Aura Sphere? So, Psy Strike it is. Fair enough. So, hold on, Klefki. Klefki holds on like a boss. Amazing. So, now I'm going to start going for some Draining Kisses because I want to get some health back, right? So, Leftovers helps with the health recovery. Fantastic stuff. Let's go for that Draining Kiss. We are +3, so we should do a good chunk of damage. Let's get him. Alright, so... Oh, Psy Beam! Oh my god, okay, fair enough. So they got the full-on Psy move. So let's go for that +3 Draining Kiss. Fantastic stuff. So that should give us a good amount of health back, right? So, yeah, oh my god, amazing job, Klefki. Okay, so I'm now going to go for a +4 in special attack and special defense to get more boosts. And okay, things are looking good. Let's do it, Klefki. Alright, so Klefki goes for that +4 special attack and special defense. Fantastic stuff. What are you going for? Another Psy move? And they're going for... What are you going for, eh? So they're going to go for the Psy Beam again. Okay, fair enough. So I don't know why they've got Psy Beam. Fair enough. So at this point, I think maybe it's in my best... No, actually, I've got to go for the... I've got to go for another Calm Mind. Let's do it, Klefki. Alright, so now they're terrestrializing. Okay, so what are you terrestrializing your Mewtwo into? Is it Terra Psychic? Let's find out. So it is Terra Psychic. Okay, so... We're not going to take much from this. We're going for another Calm Mind, right? So we're going to take even less damage. So the Calm Mind essentially negates the Terra boost in a sense, right? They're both 0.5, so okay. Alright, so I'm guessing they're going for another Psy Beam. Let's find out. So what are you going for, Mr. Mewtwo? They're going for a Psy Beam again. Okay, so can Klefki sweep like this? This would be hilarious if Klefki sweeps, right? So, okay. We get some more leftovers back. Fantastic stuff. And yeah, alright. So maybe it's time to go for... +6 Calm Mind, right? Let's do it. Alright, so Klefki goes for +6 special attack and special defense. Boy, oh boy, this is looking crazy. So, okay, Klefki, you're doing it, my man. So, what are they going for next? Psy Beam? They're going to... Oh, Aura Sphere this time. Fair enough. So, no! Oh my god, that was a crit. Okay, oh god, that was terrifying. Okay, so, geez Louise, oh my god. All that set up almost for nothing, right? So, good job for holding on, Klefki. If they get a double crit now, we'll be in trouble. Come on, Klefki, I need you to hold on. Alright, so now they go for the Aura Sphere. Hold on, Klefki. Oh my god, thank god for that. My heart almost went crazy there. So, okay. Oh my god, they live on 1. Fair enough. So, Klefki goes for another Draining Kiss. We get all of our health back. Fantastic stuff. And now we can take 2 crits in a row, right? So, I'm going to set up triple layers of spikes to be able to weaken everything that comes in and break any potential focus sashes. And we'll go from there. Alright, so, and the battle was cancelled. Amazing. Good game to my opponent. And great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a Kyogre, a Dodrio, a Sylveon, Wuchien, Chienpao, and a Quackable. That's a bloody tough looking team. I'm going to lead off with my Klefki, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So, is it the Kyogre? Oh, it's the Chienpao. Cool, okay. So, I could go for the, I'm going to go for the Spikes, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Spikes, because I think it's going to be good against weakening the Kyogre, right? So, let's do that. Alright, so Klefki goes for those spikes. Fantastic stuff. So, what do you got? What's the Chienpao going for, eh? So, let's find out. So, they're going for the Sacred Sword. Fair enough. So, Klefki takes that relatively well. Good job, Klefki. We get some more leftovers back. Fantastic stuff. So, I'm going to go for one Draining Kiss just to break this thing's potential sash, right? So, let's go for the Draining Kiss. Here we go. So, alright, here comes the Sacred Sword, and Klefki holds on like a boss. Let's go for that Draining Kiss. Oh my god, fantastic damage, Klefki. So, okay, let's see how much health we... Oh my god, that's some fantastic damage. So, do you know what that tells me? That if I go for the Terra Flying now, their Sacred Sword will be resisted, and then I can deal some more damage, right? So, is that what I want to do? Let's go for that Terra Flying Draining Kiss. Let's do it. Okay, so here we go. So, we'll take about half of that, half of the damage thanks to the Terra typing, and then we'll almost take it out with the Draining Kiss, right? So, if only I'd gone for a Calm Mind in the beginning, but I didn't know that Sacred Sword would do less damage than half, right? So, that's fantastic. So, there's the Sacred Sword. It's resisted. Klefki takes it like a boss. Good job, buddy. Now, let's go for that Draining Kiss. Can we knock him out? Oh, it's so close. Okay, so we're going to get some more health back. Fantastic job, Klefki. Back to 95. And then thanks to the leftovers, we'll get over 100. So, question is, do I want to let Klefki go down now, setting up another layer of spikes, or do I want to preserve Klefki, eh? So, okay, so I'm going to set up one more layer of spikes. Let's do it. So, Klefki goes for that second layer of spikes. They can knock me out with the Sacred Sword, with the Icicle Crash, sorry. Maybe I should have attacked in case they missed, but it is what it is, right? So, either way, okay, they didn't miss, so Klefki goes down. Fair enough. Good job, Klefki. You took a good long rest, buddy, and you leave the rest to us, eh? So, okie dokie. Thanks for all you've done, Klefki. Weakening the Chi Power, getting up 2 layers of spikes. Fantastic. So, who am I going into on this now, eh? So, I guess I could go into Floette, and, yeah, I'll go into Floette, and I'll Draining Kiss, right? Because we've got the EVO Light, so I'm pretty confident we can take one hit, right? So, let's go for that Draining Kiss, and let's knock them out. Alright, so here comes the Icicle Crash. Hold on, Floette, buddy. Hold on, Floette. Floette holds on, and oh my god, we get flinched, though. So, damn, that's annoying. Alright, let's go for that Draining Kiss, and they missed now. Fantastic. Justice, Floette. Dodging, you absolute boss. Now knock this out with your Draining Kiss, and down goes the shiny Chi Power. Amazing. Okay, so it all depends on who they want to go into next, but yeah, we might even be able to recover with the Synthesis. Who knows, right? So let's see who's next. Okay, so who's coming out now, eh? It's going to be the Dodrio. Interesting. Okay, so they probably will knock... Oh, they're probably going to go for the knockoff, aren't they? So I'm going to go for a Draining Kiss in case they go for a Swords Dance. Oh, they went for a Drill Peck, so... Oh my god, I should have gone for the Synthesis, but hang on a minute, after the Draining Kiss, we probably might be able to, oh my god, I think we can take another one, so, oh my god, okay, so, Floette, let's go for that, Synthesis, buddy, we get another chance, fantastic. Alright, so, they go for the Drill Peck, Floette holds on like a boss, and now we go for that Synthesis, and okay, so, I'm gonna go for another Synthesis in case they, I mean, if they go for Swords Dance, I'll be in trouble, right, but we need to go for it. Alright, so they go for the Drill Peck again. Floette takes it like a boss. Now let's go for that Synthesis, and then I'm going to go for a Calm Mind to get a +1 in special attack and special defense, right? And then maybe I can go for the Draining Kisses. Okay, let's go for that. Let's go for that Calm Mind. Here we go. Alright, so they go for the Drill Peck again. So, okay, Floette takes it like a boss. So, okay, we get a +1 in special attack. Fantastic job. Now I've got to go for these Synthesises again, right? I've got to get to a good enough amount of health to the point that I can then go for a Draining Kiss, right? So, let's go for that Synthesis. Here we go, Floette. Alrighty, so... Oh, they go for the... Oh, they went for the Endure. Fascinating. Have they got, like, a berry or something? Interesting. Okay, so Floette goes for that Synthesis. Lovely jubbly. We're now going to be back up to full health. I'm going to go for another, Calm Mind. Let's do it. Alright, so they carry on going for the Drill Pecks. Floette takes that like a boss. We're now +2 in special attack and special defense. Fantastic stuff. So, okay. I'm not too sure who they want to... If I was to baton pass these stats to Goodra, would that be enough to end the game? Fascinating. Potentially, right? So, let's keep... let's go for a Synthesis right now. Alright, so... Now they've gone for the Endure. I don't know what they're trying to do, right? So, okay, fair enough. So, now we're going to Synthesis up to full health. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to go for that third Calm Mind. I mean, I know maybe I'm being greedy, but it just seems like I don't know what they're trying to do. So, let's go for that third Calm Mind. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for the Drill Peck again. So, Floette takes that like a boss. We're now going to go for that +3 Calm Mind. Fantastic stuff. And now I'm going to go for another Synthesis. And then maybe I go for the Draining Kiss. I don't know. Interesting. So... Let's go for that Synthesis. Here we go. Alright, so they go for the Drill Peck again. Floette takes it like a boss. Let's go for that Synthesis. And I think now I'm going to go for the Draining Kiss. I feel like at +3 we're at a good enough range to be able to do good damage and also get health back, right? So let's go for that Draining Kiss. Here we go. Alright, so, okay, they went for the Drill Peck. Fantastic. So, I think we're going to get all of our health back, right? So, Floette goes for that Draining Kiss. Oh my god, it lived. Damn, okay, so... That sucks. Okay, that's annoying. Okay. I should have gone for one more Calm Mind. So let's go for a 4th Calm Mind. Let's do it. Alright, so now they went for the Endure. They must have some sort of berry. Or is it Custap Berry or something? I've got no idea. So Floette goes for that +4 in special attack and special defense. I'm going to now go for a Draining Kiss to be able to, or do I want to transfer these stats? What good would transferring these stats do, eh? So, I suppose I could always go into Goodra, but in the meantime, let's go for that Draining Kiss. Alright, so, oh, Flail! Oh my god, okay, so they wanted to maximize their Flail damage, so that's insane. So, okay, Floette gets some health back at 58. I don't know if we can take another physical attack, but we are EVO-like, so you never know, right? So, good job, Floette, and let's see who's next. Fantastic stuff, so, okay. Radio, so, something the unrivaled, and it is the, oh, Sylveon. Interesting, so, I'm going to go for that Draining Kiss then. Let's do it, Floette. Alright, so, oh, Hyper Voice, we're +4 in special defense, and Floette tanks it. Let's go for that, oh, what is that, Throat Spray? Oh my, okay, so, I mean, we'll take the next one even better, right? So, okay, Floette, time for that Draining Kiss, +4, and, oh my god, amazing. Let's see how much health we get back from that, right? So, Floette from 37 to 81, amazing. So, I'm now going to go for a Synthesis to get more health back. Let's do it. Alright, so, they go for the Hyper Voice, and, okay, we're taking that like a boss. Good job, Floette. So, we get some more health back thanks to the Synthesis. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so we get some more health back. I'm going to go for a 5th Calm Mind. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for a Hyper Voice again, and Floette's taking those like a boss. Amazing. So we now go for another Calm Mind. So I'm going to go for one more Synthesis now to be able to get up to full health, because I want to keep my Floette healthy, right? We're +5 special attack and special defense, so as long as we don't crit, we'll be okay. Alright, so, oh, they're withdrawing. Cool, okay, so we get our health back for 3. So, let's see who's coming in, eh? Is it going to be the Kyogre? Sparkles. Who is that, eh? It's going to be the... Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I think at +5, Draining Kiss will do a huge chunk of damage to this, right? So, we get all of our health back. Fantastic stuff. We're EVO-like. I'm not too worried about what this can do to us. Let's go for that Draining Kiss and let's knock it out. Alright, so, oh, they're terrestrializing. Interesting. So, what could they be terrestrializing into? Maybe Terra Water, Wave Crash? Maybe. Let's find out. So, it is Terra Water. Okay, so, I still feel like we'll do a huge chunk of damage with the Draining Kiss, right? So, let's see who they're going into. So, what are you going for? Aqua Step. Okay, 80 base power. We should be able to tank it. Hold on, Floette, buddy. I got faith in you. Hold on, Floette. Floette takes that like a boss. Okay, so, they get the speed boost. Now, let's go for that +5 Draining Kiss, and oh, we almost knock it out. Fantastic job, Floette, buddy. So, okay, we're back up to full. Amazing job, Floette. Okay, so, yeah, let's carry on going for those Draining Kisses. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, so something else is going to take my +5 Draining Kiss. So, who's coming in, eh? Is it the Kyogre or the Wuchien? It's the Kyogre. Okay, so the amount of damage we're going to do to this is going to drastically lower its water damage, right? So, okay. Coming in, Floette, buddy. Draining Kiss. Look at that. Fantastic. So, now I'm wondering, should I baton pass my stats over to, let's go for one Draining Kiss and let's see how it goes. Alright, so, Origin Pulse. We're +6 in special defense, though, right? So, Floette takes that like a boss. So, let's go for that Draining Kiss and let's knock out the Kyogre. Amazing. So, okay. I'm going to go for one more Draining Kiss. I'm not going to bother going for another Calm Mind. At this point, we're stacked up. Let's go for that Draining Kiss. Alright, so they were withdrawing, so something else is going to take my +5 Draining Kiss. Jeez Louise. Okay, so who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Wuchien? No, it's the Sylveon, so we should knock this out, I imagine, right? So, get him, Floette. +5 Draining Kiss, and we... Oh, it lived. Fair enough. So, okay. I'm going to go for that... Oh, let's go for +6 Calm Mind then, if they're going to do that, right? So, Baby Doll Eyes. Does that lower my special attack? Oh, it lowers my special attack and my... Oh, that lowers my attack, so I don't know why they went for that. Fair enough. So, okay. Maybe they thought it was going to lower my special attack. Fair enough. So, okay, let's go for one final Drain Kiss to knock out this Sylveon. Let's do it, Floette. Alright, so they go for the Hyper Voice. We take nothing. Good job, Floette. Now let's knock it out with a Draining Kiss, and down goes the Sylveon. So, okay, +6 Draining Kiss will obliterate the Wuchien, surely, right? It's super effective. So, okay, down goes their Sylveon, and let's see who's next. Oh, and they left. Amazing. Floette made them a Floette sweep. Amazing. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a Ditto, a Salazzle, Glamora, a Grimmsnarl, oh god, Arboliva, that's the one, and a Garganacl. Very interesting team. I'm going to lead off with my Klefki, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So, Prince, oh, the Grimmsnarl, okie dokie. So, I think I'm pretty safe to get up some spikes, right? So, yeah, let's do that. Let's get up some spikes. Alright, so Klefki goes for those spikes. Fantastic stuff. So I don't know if they're going for an attacking type move or if we just outspeed and that's why our prankster went first. So, yeah, okay. So they're a taunt variant. Okay. I might go for one draining kiss on this to get off some damage, right? So let's do it, Klefki. Alright, so now they're tricking me. Oh my, okay. So what are they tricking me? Oh, is it a lagging tail? Damn, alright. Does that work with prankster? Okay, so we go for that draining kiss. How much do we do? Fair chunk of damage. Good job, Klefki. And yeah, okay, so as long as they got taunt, I can't really do anything to this, but unless they must not be screens, right? So I'm going to switch. What do I want to switch into, eh? So I don't want anything to switch into me. Okay, I'm going to go into my Sylveon. Let's do it. So come on back, Klefki. That doesn't... I'm curious if lagging tail stops prankster. I don't know, but we'll find out, right? So come in, Sylveon, buddy. What are they going for now? Oh, now they're withdrawing. Cool, okay. Let's see who comes in. Oh, so it's going to be the Vendetto, which is the... Oh, Ditto, okay. I can go for a Calm Mind then, can't I? Because at base, all they can do is... They're probably going to go for a Wish, actually. So, yeah, I think they're going for a Wish. So let's go for a Calm Mind. They've seen my set now. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, fair enough. So we get the Calm Mind for free. Let's see who's coming in, eh? So, who's it going to be? Catnip, which is the... Glamora. Okay, so... That didn't work. That doesn't work in our favour. Now I have to switch into my Klefki to stop the Mortal Spin, right? They must be going for a Mortal Spin because they want to get rid of the spikes, right? So, alright, let's go straight back into Klefki. Let's do it. So, come on back, Sylveon. Thanks for baiting in the Mortal Spin. Let's go into Klefki, block the Mortal Spin, and then go for a second layer of spikes, right? So, coming in, Klefki, buddy. Now, have they gone Big Brain? Nah, there it is. Okay, so I was worried they might go for an Earth Power if they had it, but maybe they haven't got it. So, let's go for a second layer of spikes. Here we go. So, okay, Klefki gets up the second layer of spikes. Good to know that lagging tail doesn't stop the prankster. So, what are you going for, Mr. Glamora? They're going for the... Oh, they do have the Earth Power. Okay, fair enough. So, Klefki barely holds on. Good job, buddy. This is the plan, right? I'm getting up the third layer of spikes. Let's do it. Alright, so Klefki gets up the third layer of spikes. They're going to go for another Earth Power. And then I'm going to go into my Sylveon. And I'm going to Terra Steel. And I'm going to... what's his face? And I'm going to be able to block the Mortal Spin, right? And then we'll be at +1 when they try to Earth Power us, right? So that's the plan. So 3 layers of spikes are up. Fantastic stuff. Let's go straight into our Sylveon and let's do this. Alright, come on in, Sylveon, buddy. I need your assistance. And yeah, okay. I probably should have done this before, but it is what it is. Let's go for that Terra Steel. Let's go for that Calm Mind. Alright, here we go. Terrestrialization time. Our Sylveon will turn into a Steel type. So, yeah, they must be going for the Immortal Spin at this point, right? They must be. So, and at +1 special defense, their Earth Power won't hurt as much, right? Glamora is strong. The +1 special defense will come in handy, right? So, okay. There's the Mortal Spin. Not today, thank you very much. Now, Sylveon. Let's go for that Calm Mind. Nice little +1, nice special attack and special defense. And yeah, okay. So, you're not going to... And as long as I've got Sylveon, they can't Mortal Spin, right? So, that's great. Okay. Now, I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for one more Calm Mind. Let's do it. Alright, so here comes the Earth Power, and Sylveon takes that amazingly. Okay, so Sylveon, let's go for a +2. Fantastic stuff. And now I'm going to go for a Wish so that we can get our health back, right? And yeah, okay, so Sylveon, you're doing amazing, buddy. We only took 50 at +1, right? So we'll take about 35 to 40 now that we're at +2, right? So things are looking good. Sylveon, let's go for a... Or should I go for a third? No, I'm going for a third Calm Mind. So... yeah, they tried. What were they expecting me to switch? Okay, so Sylveon gets up to +3 special attack and special defense. Fantastic stuff. And now, do I start going for the draining kisses to be able to start weakening this down, right? Do I? So maybe I do, because if they switch right now, a +3 draining kiss will hurt, right? So, okay, Sylveon, you're doing fantastic, buddy. So, who could they even switch into on my Sylveon right now? So, maybe the Salazzle, that's true, or the Garganacl. Okay. I'm going to go... Let's go for +4, actually. So, okay. Oh, they went for Endure. Okay, so I wonder, do they have some sort of berry, maybe? Interesting. So, okay, Sylveon goes for +4. Fantastic stuff. And maybe I just boost all the way up. So, okay, Sylveon. Do we boost all the way up? I think we do, right? So, in the meantime, we're getting some more leftovers back. Their Earth Powers will do nothing to us. I've got no idea why they're Endure, but fair enough. So, let's go for a +4. Let's go for another Calm Mind. Let's do it. Alright, so now they go for the Earth Power again. Sylveon takes that like a boss. Good job, Sylveon. And okay, so is this +4 now or +5? I've forgotten. I have to double check. But I'm going to boost all the way up, and then I'm going to start going for the draining kisses, right? So, okay, Sylveon, you've got this, buddy. We get some more leftovers. Fantastic stuff. And, yeah, okay. So, every time we go for the Calm Mind, it means we take less and less damage, right? So, right now, we are +5. Cool. Let's get to +6 just in case we need it. So, here comes the Earth Power. No crits, please. Okay, good job, Sylveon. And, yeah, okay. So, now we get up to +6. Fantastic stuff. I'm going to go for a Wish now, just so I can get my Sylveon healthy. And then we'll go for the Draining Kiss on the... Or actually, no, I don't need to go for the Wish because I can get my health back thanks to the Draining Kiss, right? So, +6, even though it's resisted, should do a chunk of damage. Let's do it, Sylveon. Alright, so now they're withdrawing, so something's going to take my +6 Draining Kiss, right? So, this should do a huge chunk of damage on whatever's coming in. So, Ivy, that's got to be the R-Believer, right? So, oh, it's this, okay. Well, how much does our +6 Draining Kiss do? Let's find out. So, get him, Sylveon. So, how much do we do? That's not a crazy amount, but we can... they might try to Toxic me, to be fair. But if I can knock this out in 2 more hits, that'll be well worth it, right? So, we get some more leftovers, bringing us back up to full. Are they Black Sludge or leftovers as well? They are not. Okay, fair enough. Let's go for a Draining Kiss, and let's do this. So, they go for the Toxic. Corrosive bypasses my Steel typing, unfortunately. So, that is unfortunate, but... we can still weaken this Salazzle. Oh god, I can't say its name. Salazzle, right? So, okay. It's at basically 1 HP, right? So, okay. I'm going to preserve Sylveon for the Steel typing for the Mortal Kisses on the Glow. Oh, they're withdrawing. So, something else is going to take my +6 Draining Kiss. Okay, so who's it going to be? Oh, Vendetto. Is that the Glamora? Oh, no, it's this. Okay. I'm happy to weaken the Ditto. Okay, fair enough. So, they're not going to be Steel typing, right? So, they can't drain... they can't do a lot of damage to me. So, we go for that Draining Kiss. That's still a good chunk of damage, to be fair. We're slowly whistling down the Ditto. The Salazzle is basically down. Actually, the only thing is, if I don't preserve Sylveon, they could go for Mortal Spin, right? So, got to keep these things into consideration. So, let's go for that Draining Kiss, and let's see what they go for. So, they went for the Wish. Oh my god, if I had gone into Thingy right now, that would have been insane, right? So, Sylveon goes for that Draining Kiss. There it is. Okie dokie. And now... do I go for a Draining Kiss now? Or do I think they're going to stay in? Okay, do you know what? I've got to take this opportunity, and I've got to switch into my Gothitelle in case they stay in, right? They might want to heal up their Ditto, so let's go straight into Gothitelle. Let's do it. Alright, so come on back, Sylveon, and let's see. Have they gone into Ditto? Let's find out. So, oh, sorry, I mean, have they stayed in to heal up their Ditto? So, alright, coming in Gothitelle, Shadow Tag, and yes, okay, so they went for a Wish. Amazing. So, now they are locked in thanks to our Shadow Tag, right? So, okay, time to deal with the Ditto. We are Choice Spec, so I can't trick it or anything, but I can go for the Psyshock. Let's do it, Gothitelle. Alright, so, and the battle was cancelled. Amazing. Okay, fair enough. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. What a fantastic set of games, am I right? Shauna's team is actually pretty dang strong and can dish out some major damage. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, with all that, if you enjoyed watching Shauna's team dominating our opponents, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Pokemon from Shauna's team down below in the comments. I always love seeing people's favourites, and with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers!